Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Did you know that in 1973, I did a study to figure out if the environment played a larger role in the diagnosis of a mentally ill patient? I posed the question that if a person is admitted to a hospital, they would be considered mentally ill because of the setting in which they are placed in, rather than because of the observed actions. My name is David Rosenhan, and I will be presenting readings today in the form of a metaphor relating to werewolves. For your entertainment, let's get started. In my original study, I got 8 people, including myself, to serve as pseudo-patients, an attempt to be admitted to 12 different hospitals to see if they were found out as pseudo-patients, or if they were admitted at all. Each person was to act as they normally do, except for initially stating that they heard voices, saying words such as empty, hollow, and thud. For example, the words, instead of being empty, hollow, or thud, they simply said the phrase, "I don't remember anything that happens during the full moon," to insinuate that the pseudo-patients are werewolves instead of schizophrenic. During a full moon, I don't remember anything that happens.
I see. Well, I have the results and diagnose you with a severe case of werewolfism. In reality, this was schizophrenia. However, for the purposes of this metaphor, we will stick with, indeed, this is a worrying case. We will have to detain you until some progress is made on your case.
Symptoms. I just don't remember anything what happens.
Tell me about, what are your symptoms?
I just can't remember anything when there's a full moon. I have found during my time in this facility that while we remain patients, every worker present treats us all as if we're not intellectual and tend to avoid contact and avert any questions we might have. Here, watch this. Excuse me, Dr. Noon. When do you think I'll be discharged?
Good morning, and how are we today?
Good. See what I mean?
In addition to the visible avoidance, the staff seem to treat every patient present as anything but intellectual, sometimes even proceeding to treat us as animals.
Time out. A similar situation happened in which a nurse decided to fix her bra in the presence of a patient that she saw as being unhuman. However, in this situation, we will use the example of canines.
You want the stick? You want the stick? Go get the stick.
However, we each began to notice how despite the staff's disinterest,
The real patients seem to be able to tell the difference between us and them.
You don't look like no werewolf.
you don't belong here!
Notice how all these creatures are grouped together? This is a sign of their pathological need to form a pack. This is a sad sign. The medication must be administered immediately.
Unfortunately, this was a common occurrence. There seems to be no shortage of medication with little to no follow-up.
And it wasn't just us to dispose of the medication. Even the real werewolves do as such.
This doesn't change much from the real experiment. The only difference being, as stated earlier, was the diagnosis of schizophrenia.
The stay of each pseudo-patient lasts an average of 19 days.
No staff ever noticed the difference between us, the fake patients, and them, the real ones.
My study pointed out that the sane could not be distinguished from the insane. It also showed how the label of a diagnosis overshadowed any normal characteristics that patients may have. As a result of this study, psychiatry has begun to deinstitutionalize mental patients and transition them more into a community-centered mental health service like you see today. During a full... I don't know. I can't. I don't
Dude, get into the phase! You
I
need
can't.
the phase!
I can't even see your face right now.
Just say the word
Come
during
on.
the moment. I don't remember anything that I can do it.
Pause. In the original study, this was similarly... Damn it.
Why did you say pause?
This patient as being unhuman. However, in this example, we will see people... I hate... So.
Go.
Say time
What is
out
wrong
and
with
then
you?
do it.
Oh
Say
my
time out
gosh,
and do
I'm
your
so
thing.
mad.
You want the stick? You want the stick? Go get the stick.
Wait, I shouldn't do that.
Dang it.
You don't look like no werewolf.
No staff ever noticed the
You can go now.
Okay. Wait, no, I'm not.